CNN senior Washington correspondent Joe Johns is in New York City trailing Sanders today. Joe, something big on the agenda today for Sanders.
That's for sure, Jake. It's safe to say also the heat is just beginning. Groups that are considering supporting Sanders in South Carolina are already taking a closer look at his voting record on issues affecting African Americans, and he's already been scrutinized for everything from the guest worker programs to fixing the problems at VA hospitals.
Because of a huge voter turnout, and I say huge, we won.
Bernie Sanders is taking a victory lap today after his big New Hampshire primary win, as he also turns his attention to the battles ahead.
And now it's on to Nevada, South Carolina, and beyond.
Part of Sanders' challenge going forward, making inroads with African American voters, a key piece of the Democratic electorate in the South Carolina primary later this month. That's why one of his first stops today was in Harlem for a meeting with civil rights leader Al Sharpton.
There's enormous pressure.
Sharpton said he would not make an endorsement until after he meets with Hillary Clinton next week.
No endorsements this morning.
After tasting victory last night, Sanders got to sample the Ben & Jerry's flavor he inspired, Bernie's yearning, during an appearance on The View.
This is the first time I tasted it.
Did you like it?
Excellent.
Sanders using the setting to highlight his populist economic message.
The message that we're bringing forth, that this country is supposed to be a nation of fairness. And we're not seeing that fairness right now.
And making the case that his success in New Hampshire will be seen in other contests down the road.
What happened here in New Hampshire in terms of an enthusiastic and aroused electorate, people who came out in large numbers, that is what will happen all over this country.
To help Sanders on his way, a huge fundraising haul of $5.2 million since the polls closed Tuesday night.
I still love New Hampshire, and I always will.
Following her disappointing finish in New Hampshire, Clinton today taking a break from the trail, readying herself and her supporters for a long campaign.
Now we take this campaign to the entire country. We're going to fight for every vote in every state.
And taking stock of where her campaign needs to improve, including expanding her appeal to younger voters.
I know I have some work to do, particularly with young people, but I will repeat again what I have said this week. Even if they are not supporting me now, I support them.
That Sanders-Sharpton meeting was another clear sign that the candidate, despite his strong showing in New Hampshire, has a lot of work to do with the minority part of the Democratic base. A source familiar with Reverend Sharpton's thinking told CNN today one big concern is whether Sanders can implement the proposals he talks about on the campaign trail. Jake, back to you.
All right, Joe Johns, thanks so much.